split stretch routine. You're going to want a block or a book or something that you can prop a foot up on, and I have a mat because otherwise I get whingy about my knees. And I would start just down low in a bit of a crouch and just pushing these back to warm up your hips a little bit. You might get a few little pops or creaks, but just ease up your hips and make sure that they're warm, supported, that your tendons aren't going to get nasty when you have a little push back into the hip socket. And try the other side. And just get the feeling of mobility working in there. If you can, break feet down, come down into that froggy pose and push back gently on your hips. And have a little squat and a gentle bounce. You don't need to push yourself. You're going to pass through this stretch again later on. But we're just getting some blood flow happening around your hips. Push back in through that palm. And then rest, back in, and rest. And then coming up to a stand of your block. And you're going to tuck one toe, I'm starting with my right foot first, always. Popping my toe up so. Nice clunk there. Stretching my back leg and arching my back a little bit so that as I come forwards, my back stays straight. You shouldn't be dumping through your chest. You're thinking of drawing your belly button down to your toe and both shoulders coming down evenly. So not twisting through, but everything coming forwards. And just relax into it. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down to the toe again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. And you should find that every time you exhale down, you're able to get just a little bit lower, nose a little bit close to your big toe. Inhale up, exhale down, and do two more on the right side. Inhale up, exhale down. And when you come down this last time, just think of pushing through with your belly button and holding and relaxing and letting everything droop a little bit further into that stretch. My back leg is staying straight. Okay, coming off, change feet. And exactly the same thing. Inhale while you're up. And relax forwards. Inhale, coming up. Relax forwards. And it's quite normal to be flexier on one side than the other. You might find that you habitually sit with your right leg crossed over your left, or your left over your right, or you always sit with one leg turned out. So we're habitually lengthening one side of our body or rotating through one hip more than we do the other. Up again, and think of pushing forward with your belly button, not your chest. And on the last one, just hold it down here. Relax and exhale. You can rock a little bit if that feels good. If it doesn't feel good and you'd rather just stay stationary and straight, that's fine too. I've got both toes pointing forwards. And release. Put your block to one side. Come back into your crouch. I'll give you a side view. I've got my feet mat width apart and I'm just squatting. Okay. When I get here, I'm loosely interlacing my fingers and having a little rock from side to side. Just loosening out your hips, doing what feels good. This takes some of the load off your back as well. You're in a very, very counter relaxed pose. Your spine's using its natural kyphosis. And it's stretching contrary to the arch that we just worked on. So just sit there, let your hips ease out. And then we're going to repeat what we already did with the foot propped on the block. Inhaling as we come up. Exhaling as we draw the belly button down towards the foot. So grab your block again. Just go face the other way because, change of scenery is very exciting. Inhale as you're up. Exhale. Keep the back arched a little bit so you push forward with the belly button and the belly button goes towards the thigh. And you should feel like this is a little easier than previously. I've started with my left leg. I don't know why I did that. It's just what happened. Inhale and draw down. Inhale and draw down, keeping the back. I'm thinking of it as arch, but really that's just to help it stay in a straight line. I'm not thinking of my tummy being hugely pushed forwards, just drawing forwards this way. For the third time, 2 more. And 1 more with control, draw up. And change legs. Inhale. Keeping both legs straight. Inhale. Exhale, drop down. Inhale. For the third time, drop down, both shoulders coming forwards. Inhale. For the 4th time, drop down. And last time, inhale. And drop. And come back into your relaxed squat. However you want to get into that, you might want to come down through parallel, or you might want to come down to a second position. Have a little rock around. Just ease out those hips again, take the load off your back. Okay? And it's quite nice if you can, if you've got control to, feet flat on the floor, bring one hip all the way through, knee to the floor, and then take it up, all the way through, and then take it out. All the way through, take it out, all the way through, and take it out. Alright, you stretch forwards again, lengthening through the hamstrings. It's all about hamstrings. So with your block, prop up your toes, and we're thinking of putting the nose on the big toe. So as you go down, nose to toe, nose to toe, nose to toe. Hold, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Try not to just put your nose on your knee. Think of this lengthening feeling, nose to toe. Inhale. And take it onto the other side. Prop. Set your stance. Inhale and drop. Nose down to toe, nose to toe, nose to toe. Inhale and relax. Exhale and pull down. Inhale. Exhale and relax down again, nose to toe. Don't put your nose on your knee, think nose to toe, so you're lengthening through your spine. Up you come. Good, and release. Come back to your squat, and draw up. Elbows on your knees, pushing back gently, just to get that stance nice and wide. Feel the movement through your hips. While you're here, you can clasp your hands and you can push in with your knees. And then relax and push out with your elbows. Push in with the knees. So you're resisting with your arms. Then relax your hips and push out with your elbows. Good. And coming up onto 2 feet. I'm going to prop. Sorry, my ankles don't like what I'm doing. And one more time, nose to toe. Breathe in and down you go. Coming up. I'm starting with the bent back leg so I can intensify the stretch. Drop down and then release the back leg into a straight. Good. Coming up. Good. And release. And then push back to your supporting leg. And then switch legs, switch sides. I keep moving my block. What's that about? Inhale and come down. Then release the back leg. Inhale. Back leg's bent. Push out and straighten it. One more. Side. Push out. And look. let's get on the floor for real. I've got my right leg out in front of me. Straight line from shoulder to knee. Pushing out and through. Now I'm just going to come forwards over that front leg. Relaxing my nose down to my knee. And then push up. Nose to knee. And then push up. Nose to knee. And then push up. Now I just want to think about flattening my back again. So scooping through and lifting up through my chin, rolling back and tucking chin to chest. Scooping through, push through the back hip and back you go. And one more, scooping through and lifting up and then pushing back. And this is where you're going to need to move your mat out of the way a little bit because we'd actually like to slide open into a split now. So give myself some floor where I can slip nicely. I'm taking my weight through my wrists and into the palms of my hands, and I'm just going as low as it's comfortable for me to go. So you might find that this is enough. And then you're going to pull back and return to your original position. And go again, drop forwards, and then pull back to your original position. So we're just loading the hip flexors, strengthening before we stretch them. And then come back. And one more time. Pushing through. And then pulling up and back. This time just go to a half stretch. So bend the front leg. And now feel like you're trying to suck the feet in towards each other. So you're really engaging in here. And you're feeling like you're pulling your feet towards each other. Hold, hold, hold. And then relax into your flat split. Hopefully your flat split. From here, if you're flat on the floor, you can take two hands around and just ease into your hips a little bit. Come back and try and face really squarely. Then pushing down through your hands, up you come, all the way, and change legs. I'm going to stay facing the same way and put my left leg out in front of me. So, with my leg long in the front and a straight line from my knee to my shoulders, just relax forwards, taking nose to knee, and come up, nose to knee, and I'm pushing up through my hands and my wrists. I'm not pushing up with my body really strongly. Drop down, and come up. One more, drop down, and come up. Oh, I'm covered in fluff. And pushing through with your back a little bit, forwards and back. Lift your chin and back. Lift your chin and square up. Lift your chin, square up. Then we're going to let the foot slide out, just a little way. Engage and pull up, strengthening the hip flexors. Slide up, engage and come up. Slide up, engage and come up. One more, slide up, engage and come up. And this is the part where we're going to bend the front leg, get to like, kind of a half split. Bit weird, isn't it? Both legs are bent. And now pull both feet together, really engage in your flexors. Feel like your feet are trying to magnetically snap together. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and relax. And when you're down here this time, go for a little explore around. Just to get that range of motion, you might want to come forwards. You might want to sit up and look at the ceiling a little bit more. And then, back you come. Have a little wobble. And you're all done. So I hope that your splits are getting closer to flat. You don't have to touch the floor at any point. If you're finding that your range of motion is slipping you out to here, that's completely fine. Just make sure you can put a book or a block again if you need more support, but try and stay square rather than slipping sideways. Don't let your body twist though. Enjoy. I hope that's helpful. And I hope you're on the floor very soon.